All right, what's up? You already know what's going on. Got my brother Luke here. We just stepped on the trail. It is, what time is it? Can't see. It is 4:15. Been driving all day. We are at the Chestnut Branch Trail in the Big Creek area. We're heading up to the Davenport Gap Shelter as I almost fall in a creek. Got about 3 miles in this afternoon. Then we're going to do Mount Cammerer, loop back around on the AT, bunch of other connector trails, Swallow Fork, Baxter Creek, Big Creek, Mount Sterling Ridge, back down to the car, about a 25-mile loop. So we got two summits this trip. We got Cammerer and we got Sterling. Weather looks pretty good. He's already cold, probably going to turn around in about 5 seconds. All right, wish us luck. Send. First interesting encounter of the day. I was creeping around this corner by a little creek and I heard like a little noise in the woods and I was like, no way. I like stop and like bend down and Luke's probably, I don't know, 15 yards behind me. And I see a little like average age, like middle-aged black bear. And I turned around, walked back to Luke, gave him the hand to stop. Started clapping, yelling, get out of here. This is my trail. Get on. He just didn't hear us, but as soon as he heard us clapping, he was gone. He ran up the ridge. So that's the good thing about black bears, is once they hear you, they're gone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, officially on the Appalachian Trail once again, coming back. We did 2.1 from Big Creek up Chestnut Branch, and now we hit the AT. We got about 0.9 or so to Davenport Gap Shelter, where we'll be staying the night and definitely locking the fence on the shelter. Don't want any more black bears. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but camping here for the tonight, and then we're gonna come back this way past the intersection and then go back up over Mount Cammerer tomorrow morning. Love to see some flat after that, I don't know, 600-foot climb. Some nice views out there if it'll focus. Maybe not, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I think up over there, or maybe up over there, is where like the Cammerer trail goes, but right now it's kind of flat, which is nice. Enjoying it. All right, failed mission. We went and tried to get a bunch of wood. It did not work. Everything is super soaked. So the problem is, today's Thursday, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was just pouring all day here. So unfortunately, everything is just super damp, super soaked right now, which kind of bums me out because this shelter is super dope and literally has like a furnace inside of it, which would have been so cool. But I don't know, you can't really do much when all the wood is super wet. Like you can't really make the wood just magically dry. So hope for the best for tomorrow. Maybe some dry wood when the sun comes out. Maybe dry it out a little bit. Hopefully have a fire tomorrow night. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever showed the shelter. So this is where we're staying tonight, Davenport Gap. We got the double layer. That's where I'm residing. This is where Luke is residing, and that's the furnace. But there's actually a second layer up there, but we're not staying up there. It's pretty cool. I'll show you guys the outside in the morning when it's brighter, but yeah, it's a pretty dope shelter. All right, guys, we're out here testing the new bag liners. We both got them on. Why is that?
Dude, it sucks.
Why is my head? Oh, there it goes.
Bro, like, look, it doesn't even stay up, man. It's trying to go down by my waist and shit.
Yeah, it doesn't really want to like stay fixed. Like it just keeps like sagging down. It's kind of annoying. It's real stretchy, but at least it'll keep us cozy.
Hey.
Alright guys, this is the shelter we stayed at last night. It's pretty dope. Got a nice little water source down there, a little running stream, but it's pretty cool. And it's got this fence to keep out the bears and the other abominable snowbands. But yeah, it's the setup. It's like a double decker. I was over there. Luke was like right here. Second layer. Furnace that we unfortunately did not get to use. And All right, back on trail. We're on the AT, coming back up to where it hits Chestnut Branch. And then we're gonna take the, I don't know. I think it just continues on the AT until we take the Mount Cammerer Trail to the summit. It's like a little side spur, but got some flat right now that we came over yesterday evening. So enjoying the flat before we have like, I think it's like, let's see, like 1,800 feet of climbing over like 3 or 4 miles, I think. So pretty steep. All right, making our way up towards Cammerer. Got a nice little mini view here up on this ridge coming up. Sun's coming up over there. It's pretty dope. At about mile 6, about a 1.1 to the spur, and then another 0.6 after that to the fire tower. It's constant uphill. Where's Luke? I don't know. I lost him. Can't see him. Whatever. And he's probably good. There he is. But yeah, this has just been straight uphill ever since camp. So we've done about 3 miles of just straight uphill. But after that, it kind of levels out at the top and then goes down. So that'll be a nice relief, but hopefully the view pays off.
I'm gonna take a water break really quick, dude.
Fat view. Woo! Coming up out here. Still got some more climbing to do. Nice little break. Get tired. There's been nothing easy about this climb, and that is for sure. Rocky, a bunch of steps, stairs. Oh, jeez. Literally for like 4 miles. Finally made it to the top. Got Mount Cammerer Trail 0.6. So I'm gonna wait for Luke, and then we're gonna head up to the summit where the fire tower is, and then more uphill. Yay.
That 360 view. Shout out to that boy Dave. Shout out to that boy Brian. Shout out to the American Love Story.
Cruising now.
She got a paint mattress.
All right, down here, officially made it to the Low Gap Trail. At about mile 10.5, about 2-ish miles outside of camp at Big Creek. We're just cruising downhill. Yeah, having a good time. All right, made it to the campsite, got a little bit of wood going. New tent posted up. Luke posted up. Got my stuff. Luke's using my old tent. Hopefully we can get a fire going. Everything's still pretty wet, but we found a decent amount of wood, so.
hate white rabbits.
Good morning, guys. It's about 7 a.m. It's about 35 degrees out right now, and there's been these crazy winds whipping all night. If you can't hear that, yeah, it's been like, I don't know, some 10, 15, probably 20 mile an hour gusts. So with the wind chill, it's pretty brutal right now. At least probably high 20s, maybe low 20s with some crazy gusts. But the sun, we're kind of packed down in the valley over these ridges, so the sun's going to take a while to get up over the ridge before we can even see sun. So it's still pretty dark right now, but I think I'm just going to warm up as much as possible and wait for the sun to come up for the moment being. All right, Pop-Tart on deck. Luke's finally up too. It's about 7:45. Thermometer is saying like high 30s maybe, but I think the wind chill is just what's making it so brutal. And I think it's misting, dude. It's honestly, I think it's misting. But like the trees are swaying, they're up there dancing, doing their little shindig. But I think it's honestly misting right now too. A little bit of rain. Oh yes, here's the new tent. Alps Mountaineering Mystique 1.5. Pretty dope. So like this is like the extent of the tent. But all that, all this is all like vestibule space. So you can unzip it and like put your boots out here. It feels really nice. Held up pretty good in the wind. It's just a shoe frame, pole here, and then a pole up there. But yeah, pretty dope tent. Left camp, coming across Big Creek. Nice little footbridge. Nice and chilly. Looking pretty dope. Look how clear it is. So dope. Alright, we out here. We're now on the Big Creek Trail instead of the Swallow Fork and then Baxter Creek and then Mount Sterling Ridge. We just kind of bailed out of that, and we're taking like a 6 mile or 5 mile trail that like follows Big Creek back to the car. But I think there's a campground there, so we're just gonna stay there tonight. But holy cow, it's windy. We opted out of the 12-mile Mount Sterling summit just because we're both pretty tired, and 4,000 feet of elevation gain after doing 3,000 yesterday does not really sound fun. So we're just gonna follow this creek and take our time and enjoy it. All right, final descent down to the campsite. Woo! We got about 600 feet, not elevation, like literal distance, but started to rain a little bit. We got the pack cover on. He's got the dollar store poncho.
Let's go. Let's go.
But
Poncho
yeah.
head honcho, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, been a pretty good trip. I think I'm glad, or I am glad that we took this like 5 mile Big Creek version instead of going up to Sterling, because with this like rain and stuff, it's just foggy and misty. Like we wouldn't have been able to see anything at all. And I don't know, we were both really satisfied with like everything we got to do and see yesterday. So yeah, everything's kind of turning out good. Yep, you see it, you heard it, you saw it here first, and you heard it here last. We're in the car. We made it in the car. We're alive and warm. I think we didn't really just want to stay at the campground because A, it was closed for the season, which I did not know that was a thing. But it's also really just wet and rainy, and it's 12:50. We could probably make decent time heading home now. So, you know, yep, another trip in the books. Right around 18.5 miles. He killed it. I killed it. You know what I'm saying? Big work. Yeah.